Non-profit organisation aware.org has launched a campaign to discourage underage drinking. South Africans are the 6th largest consumers of alcohol in the world, with children as young as 10 already drinking. Research shows that while children understand they shouldn't be consuming alcohol, they're often exposed to it at home and other places. Aware.org CEO Ingrid Lowe joins us now to discuss this. Good morning to you, Ingrid.
Good morning.
How widespread is the problem when it comes to children?
It is a serious problem in our country. I think, often we take the lead from the fact that we're the 6th biggest drinking nation in the world. And so we socialize around alcohol, whether it's our first birthday parties, weddings, funerals. And this is the message that we're actually communicating to kids, that it's okay. When we started engaging in schools, and we've got a program where we roll out a content for the LO curriculum, and we were engaging with children, they were saying, they understand, the teachers tell them they shouldn't be drinking, they under the age of 18. The problem, though, is that when they go home, they're immersed in alcohol. Whether it's the parents that are consuming alcohol, whether they've been sent to the fridge to go and collect the next beer, whether it's a family braai, or whether they've been sent for a fill-up at the local tavern.
So even just seeing it is sending a bad message to the kids?
I think it's more what message as adults we're communicating to these kids. The research is telling us that children under the age of 18, their first exposure to alcohol is normally adults in their space. So it's parents, it's caregivers, it's older siblings. The question is, what message are we communicating? Are we enabling a culture of drinking amongst children under the age of 18? Because we see them in the corner of our eye sipping, and we go, oh, it's okay, you can just taste it. It's just one sip,
Because I know, maybe this is old school. If you let your kid have a little sip when they're younger, it's not going to make it something that's that's banned. That's bad for them. So it encourages them to be normalized around it.
And that's what we're challenging, Jane, because we're saying that it's not okay. Actually, the law is pretty clear. If you're under the age of 18, you should not be consuming alcohol. You shouldn't have access to alcohol. And if you are, it's illegal. I was at a presentation last week, and a very senior SAPS official said to me, Ingrid, do you know that if a parent is actually caught giving alcohol to a child, that's assault?
Wow.
And so, we're really saying to South Africans, take a step back. Let's rethink. Let's assess what message we're communicating to these kids, and let's take the right choices for them. Because actually, as parents, we're the ones that are responsible for the choices that they make.
Now, you were telling me a little earlier that there's been mixed response to the ad. Some have supported it, and some have said take it off. Why?
Mostly supported. There have been one or two that have been said, that have been, I think, jarred by it because it's very real. It's informed by the research that we've done. Each of those scenes that you see is people that have told us their stories. And so we've tried to show it in the ad. We're not stopping there, though, because those individuals who have said on our social media platforms, take it off, we've said, come have a cup of coffee with us. Because we want to bring South Africans into a conversation. We're not wagging the finger, and we're not really using a shock tactic. This is very real in terms of what happens in the home environment. But we're saying, let's talk about it, because when we talk about it, South Africa, that's when real change is going to come about.
And if children do start drinking at an early age, what sort of future are we looking at here?
Well, the research is telling us that 50% of young people that we've surveyed are consuming alcohol. And in most cases, those young people are going to become alcohol-dependent adults.
All right, Ingrid Lowe, thank you very much.